Hello again, and welcome. We're glad you've taken the time to come back and visit us at our little blog here. All you wonderful people who are in the recovery phase of their life. I know at this time of year it can be difficult for some, and I just want to let you know that over the season we will be watching the website and our Facebook page really closely, and if anybody anywhere needs to talk, needs anything, reach out. We'll be there for you. That's what community is about. You know, just before you pick up anything, pick up the phone to someone or come and ask us on the blog or on the Facebook page. We will be there for you. Today we're discussing boundaries and tolerance. And boundaries first. Now if you're like me when you came into recovery, or if you're just coming into recovery, you have no idea what boundaries are. I didn't care about other people's boundaries because I would do anything to get what I wanted. That selfish self-centeredness and that need to supply my addiction, my disease, overrode my thought of anybody else's well-being or feelings or anything. And as far as societal boundaries went, well, I had this romantic image in my mind of myself as a rebel, you know, that nobody could tie down, that didn't follow the rules. I thought that made me something special. Reality is what made me was a criminal. It's just amazing that God granted me the blessing of not having to spend a whole lot of time in jail. And that was just luck and God's grace, because truth be known, I should have been there quite a few times. Boundaries are difficult for those in recovery. And when I first came in, I was very fortunate that I had a good sponsor, and I hung around with good people that were willing to call me on my shit and show me what establishing a boundary was. And that brings us to the tolerance part, because they had the tolerance to put up with my shit until I learned. And I took a while to learn. But they lovingly and patiently kept calling me on my stuff. And eventually I learned what a boundary was, and how to apply personal boundaries, and the fact that I had the right to have boundaries too. See, that's something I didn't know when I came into recovery, that I had the right to put a boundary in place for my own safety. You know, all these things were taught to me by the people in recovery that were there when I got there. I am so grateful for those people, as I'm sure they were grateful for the ones that were there when they came in, and that they were grateful for the ones that came before them. Where you are in your own personal recovery is in a unique place to learn from those that have come before and to pass on to those that are coming after. That's why community is so important. If we don't have a community, how do we find each other? How do we be there for someone to help if they don't know how to get there or how to get a hold of us? That's what my first sponsor told me about anonymity too. He said, in your home group, you use your full name. Because if people are coming to the group and they need to get the hold of you, how the hell are they going to find you if you're so damn anonymous? And he's true. But I'm getting sidetracked, so I'm going to go back to what I was talking about, which is community and passing it on. We pass it on because it benefits those that we're passing it to, and it benefits us. If it stopped with us, we'd forget it. We pass it on so that we can experience someone else receiving the gifts that we've received. And that is an opportunity you should not deprive yourself of. Looking in a person's eyes for the first time and seeing the light come back is an amazing, amazing miracle to be part of. I have had the opportunity to be part of that miracle many times, and I hope many more. Our recovery community operates on the Pay It Forward program. You amass a debt when you come in to those that are showing you tolerance, love, acceptance, until you get your feet on the ground and learn what's going on. And that debt is not paid back to them. That debt is paid back to those who come after. As you be tolerant, loving, caring, understanding of those that are coming into recovery after you. That's the way it works. We pass it ahead so that those coming in get the benefit. Those that are behind us, so to speak, they're already living their benefit, having given us that. At this time of year, and just after, we have usually quite a few people, new people, coming into the rooms. You have nothing but opportunity to give away your experience, strength, and hope to someone who at this point in time, today, as I speak, are trapped in their addiction, not knowing that there's a way out. The biggest message, in my opinion, we can ever give to a newcomer, once they come the first time in the room, is you never have to drink or use again. I don't know how it is for you, but for me, that message is paramount. Because when I came in, I knew I had to stop, and I knew I didn't know how. And when I heard that there was a solution, I grabbed it like a drowning man grabs onto a life preserver. In our promises it says, we will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. What you need to know is that peace is not the lack of turmoil. It is the acceptance of it. If you can accept that things are falling down around you, and be peaceful. We are powerless over people, places, and things. We need to accept that they are the way they are, and then we'll know peace. So, again, I want to let you know that if you're struggling at all over this Christmas season, get to a meeting. Pick up the telephone. I'm sure that if you've been to meetings, you got a bunch of telephone numbers from people who are willing to help. Use them. Keep yourself safe. Too many of us, our brothers and sisters, are dying out there on the street today. In one city alone, the night before last, there were 13 overdose deaths. That is way too many. Pick up the phone. Reach out to us. Do something. My sponsor used to say, no matter what, when you're in crisis, it doesn't matter what you do, just do something. Because sitting and dwelling on it is just going to get you nowhere. So my true wish for us all, until we meet again, is to walk hand in hand with each other on the road to happy destiny, and also I messed that up. Let me start again. It's my true wish that we walk hand in hand with each other and our higher power. Sometimes I get too wordy. God bless you all. Shalom.